Now that's the most stupid thing I've ever seen. You know what that tells me? That they have no inner life. Smoking, drinking, loud music. That tells me they are caught up in the world system. They have no inner life. Look at that. I am 100% sure that they have no inner life. 1,000% sure. 1,000% sure. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you might not have one either. If you can't hear the Holy Spirit teaching you, if you can't be aware, you know why they do that? Let me tell you why they do it. Because they don't want to look at themselves. They don't want to look at their own thoughts. They don't want to pay attention to their own insanity and the way they think. Now, a lot of it has to do with being a coward, because when you step away from the system will attack you. The system will persecute you. It's not a maybe. It's absolute. This world is not what you think it is. You're a temple, and the Gentiles, you're a temple of God if you're saved. And the Gentiles are temples of the devil. And so all they want to do is defile your temple any way, shape, or form. Harass, loud music, smoking, drugs, drunkenness. So I uploaded that video showing that guy gang stalking. He's trying to, where I put up a fence, a sound barrier, he's trying to get the sound like in between where there's an opening. That's why he stopped in the middle of the road. And you could see he was out there for 5 minutes. I just videoed it. I was already awake, but I should have got up. But I was just reading some articles and all. And so then after he went away, the neighbor started, So I went out there and said, and the guy had his window open, sitting beside the window playing his phone really loud. It's like, man, I asked him, I said, you trying to mess up my sleep? Oh, you sleeping? I said, that's all right. I'll build me a sound barrier here too, just like I did that. It is what it is. I told him that. People totally disrespectful, and they're doing it on purpose. And if they don't even know they're doing it on purpose, the demonic spirit in them. So here's the deal. If you're saved, you're a temple walking around in a body. If you're not saved, you're a temple of the devil. And so that Gentile spirit, the demonic spirit, is attacking the saints, the elect saints. And it's trying to take away your power, defile, take away your gifts, take away everything that you have that's from God. They're trying to steal it. Exactly what's happening. So they're dead in trespasses and sin. They know you're blessed by God. You have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, you have the power, you have the Holy Spirit, you have the truth. They have no truth. And so there's a magnetic force. They're drawn to you, but they can only just kill, steal, and destroy, because what's in them is not life, but death. What's in them is death. What's in you is life. They have no life, and so they want to vampire off of your life force. But if they try to, they only bring death to wherever they go. And so my point is, they don't even know what they're doing. Like Jesus said, forgive them for they don't know what they're doing. So all you can do is set up the boundaries, protect. If they attack, you can defend yourself. You have a right to defend yourself. If somebody attacks you, you have a right to give them back what they give out. If they try to shoot you, you can shoot them. If they try to stab you, you can stab them. If they try to steal from you, you can call the police. But it's best to call the police on everything else. But I'm telling you, they will come after you if they see a weakness, because that's what they're looking for. They're rats. Just like a rat or a mouse is looking for an opening to get in. These are vampire rats, pie rats. You got the pie here, And they're pirates. They're pirates. They're rats. They're snakes. They're goats. And they're trying to deceive you, trick you, lie to you, get you to believe some fake narrative, fake reality. That's everything about them. Now, when I was talking about giving back what they legally, like if somebody's, the law pretty much saying you can use the force that they're putting on you, you can send it back equal. You know, that's what I'm saying when it comes to the law. I would rather nobody use any kind of force or any kind of response, but and so you foresee the problem before, and so you set the boundaries up. Like if you're doing a ride share and you see somebody acting stupid, you can say, do you want me to end the ride right now? I'll pull over and we can end the ride. And if they say no and they act right, then that's good. But if they say, no, you're not going to end the ride, and they act worse, you pull over and you end the ride. You end it and call the police. And you get out of your car and take your wallet with you or whatever you got nearby, your phone, wallet, whatever. And and maybe roll down all the windows so they can't go crazy and bust the window and freeze them out or heat them out or whatever. Cut the car off, take your keys, take your personal stuff, roll down your windows, get out of the car. Only time I had to stop, only time I had to address this one time is I had some college students in the back wanting. I said, look, do I need to end the ride? And they said no. I said, okay. I did have somebody really drunk. I said, if you need me to pull over, if you're gonna throw up, let me know. I'll pull over. No, I'm fine. My point is, you would rather set boundaries knowing this truth that the unsaved are nothing but agents of the devil trying to attack you. And so knowing this truth, what do? You set up boundaries. You set up boundaries. And you set those boundaries, and you don't let the boundaries down. You don't let them down. Those who don't set up boundaries are set up for destruction. There's limits and there's boundaries for a reason. Now, you can call it a bubble if you want to, but it's a boundary and a limit and a bubble. And so here's that gang stalker right here. I don't know if he has an app or what, but here he is right here. That's him right there in this brown van. I don't know if he has an app or what, but he does it on purpose. Because I've tested him too many times to not know it's not done on purpose. These people are sick, I'm telling you. They are really sick. They are really dead. They're spiritually dead. They might be walking around, but they're dead. They're dead men walking. And so the fact that they're dead men walking and dead women walking, that tells you right there that everything out of their mouth is death and darkness and sin and rebellion and witchcraft and sorcery. And so not only is it a physical vampire and a spiritual and a mental and an emotional, but it's also spiritual. It's a spiritual vampire. And if you give them your power, if you put up with their junk, they will just keep on taking and taking and taking. But once you set up the boundaries, that's it. The boundaries are set. And just like this halfway house right next door, all these guys do is watch TV and smoke. They have no inner life. The TV is their inner life. Let me stress that. If the TV is your inner life, you're dead. You're spiritually dead. If the TV is your inner life, you are dead.